Yo, what is up, y'all? So, I feel like I ain't posted in a while. Like, for real, for real. For real, for real, for real. Like, for real. You feel me? So, let me open up and talk about something that's on my mind. So, this past month, I really took the observer role in my life and how I show up, how everything is how it is in my life, right? And it really just opened my eyes and showed me a lot. Like, when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Like, man, how people are, why people make the decisions that they do, why they think the way they think, why I operate the way I do. Like, it's been so crazy. Like, especially, I think it was yesterday for me that really did it. Like, when did we get in this world where just because you have more or you've done more or you're older, that makes you more superior than the next person, when we all literally on the same sinking ship? It's so crazy to me how people put themselves above other people and treat people differently. And I'm not saying this like I don't do it as well. I may do the same exact thing, which is why the word that's gonna come out of my mouth is privy to it, but it's why I'm aware of it, because I do it as well. And a part of holding myself accountable is also holding other people accountable as well, or calling out things that you notice, patterns that you notice, for real. So it's like, yeah. So it's like, in order to heal, you have to do the shadow work. And a part of doing the shadow work is keeping it real with yourself. Like, in every way, shape, or form and fashion. You have to keep it real with yourself. If you lying to yourself, like, for instance, this dude, cause y'all don't know who he is. Y'all don't know what's like that. Y'all don't know me like that. So I could talk my shit. So look, so this dude, he gonna tell me that he 29, I'm 25. If you watching this dude and you know exactly who you are, yeah, I'm talking about you. Deadass. You. Yep, Lamar Odom. I'm talking about you. Yeah. But anyways, he was telling me about how Gen Z is more depressed than is the most depressed generation, this, that, and the third. And I was telling him, like, it's the fact that you take that statistic as a fact says a lot about you. Because it's like, I don't care what nobody say. The reason why Gen Z is depressed and suffering mental illnesses is because we inherited a bullshit ass world from a whole bunch of bullshit ass people feeding us bullshit. And we know it's bullshit, but how would you feel if somebody making you eat bullshit all day? Wouldn't you be mentally ill? Forcing bullshit down your throat. Wouldn't you feel a type of way? I feel like if we gonna talk about it, Gen Z and the ones below, they the most sane. Cause how can you settle in a world that you don't fit into? How can you settle into a life? Like, if you know you wear a size 10, why is you squeezing into a size 7? That's like, I love white chicks, but that scene when that dressing room scene, that scene will forever be gold in my eyes. Because if you know you cannot fit in them clothes, why is you putting them on? Like, his excuse was valid, but for real, like, the reason why they pushed him into her into the clothes is because you want to look better than who you really are. Like, And to me, that's the most insecure thing ever, because it's like, why are you trying to look better than how you feel on the inside? Maybe you should get your feelings on the inside in check so you can look better on the outside. Because truth be told, that's the reason why a lot of people be in turmoil with a lot of stuff. Like, if what she say? Ah, man, Lauryn Hill hit this on the head in her project, her MTV Unplugged project. I want to say it's interlude 5. If it's not, it's interlude 4 or interlude 6. It's one of those 3. But I really think it's interlude 5. But she was talking about how she was so focused on everything outside of herself that she didn't realize that her inner man was dying. Her inner person, that inside of you, your soul. She didn't realize that it was her whole inner world was crumbling down. Like, she was so focused on the outside world that she was losing part of herself on the inside. And I feel like that's what a lot of people fail to realize about themselves. Like, for this dude, he's sitting there telling me that he don't understand, he don't get depressed, he don't do this, he don't understand this, he this, he that, he emotionally stable, this, that, and third. That gave big red flag. Like, dead ass. Like, I don't want to say this wrong. Cause I talk. Man, I talk. I say some stuff. But anyways. Do y'all ever get like chills up y'all spine sometimes? Let me know. Comment for me. Cause that's what that just was. And I've been getting that all the time since I was a kid. And I always want to know what that is. Like, I don't want to Google it, but I think I'm going to Google it for the first time and probably ever. But anyways, he was telling me about how he don't get depressed, this, that, and the third. And then I was talking to my trainer, and I was telling him, like, oh, what was he talking about? It just slipped my mind. What was we just talking? He was telling me about mind and muscle memory, like mind and muscle connection. Mind and muscle connection, and like it's the same with mind and body connection. So it's like if you're so focused on your outside, your insides will go to shits. If you're so focused on your insides, your outsides will go to shits. And it's all about balance. It's all about finding that tranquility, that calmness between the two. Like, you cannot have light without darkness. You cannot have bad without good. You cannot have peace without chaos. It's all one. To say it in the least, it's all one. And it's like, for a person to say they are emotionally stable and they never experience depression, oh, you're going to crash out. You're going to crash out soon. I don't need to be around you for that. Because if you ain't never experienced depression and you 29 years old, and you say you emotionally stable and you pride yourself on that, and you ain't never experienced depression, so that means you don't know what it feel like to suffer in silence and be in a room full of people feeling like you alone, and to be so lost in your thoughts that you can feel like you suffocating when you breathing properly. It feel like the whole world is caving into you, and it's somebody choking you to death. You don't know what that type of shit feel like. And all that is unprocessed emotions that's making you feel like that. Literally. So it ain't like all of this stuff is actually happening to you. What's actually happening to you is you didn't process your emotions. And it's like, everyone has to go through that. Everyone goes through a sense of depression and anxiety. You don't need no pills for that. You don't need these mental illnesses that people claiming as illnesses. They're not illnesses for real. They just calling you a label because you allow them to. Because if they can label you, that means they can control you, my baby. So if a person tried to commit suicide, they not mentally ill. That person just need to talk to somebody that actually give a fuck. Dead ass. In that order. I'm not talking about someone that just want to listen so that they can gather enough information to talk about you later. I ain't talking about those type of people. Because those type of people, they care. They don't give a fuck, though. Remember that. Because, like, it's people that love you. They genuinely love you. They care about you. But if they don't give a fuck about themselves, trust me, they don't give a fuck about you. Not at their core. Why? Because you can't give from an empty cup. If you are not one, if you don't fully love yourself, if you don't fully love, if you don't know what love feel like, how can you ever give it? How can you ever experience it properly? If you don't even know how it feels within you, like, that's what we was talking about with my trainer. Oh my goodness. We was talking about, I'm going to say coping mechanisms. That's what, to sum up all those things in one, we're going to call them coping mechanisms. That includes lust, greed, weed, marijuana, the same thing, alcohol, X if that's your choice of thing to enjoy, or whatever else, even if you want that cocaine type of stuff, that's what you choose. But anyways, those coping mechanisms, and I was telling him, like, that's the reason why I'm in the gym, because I don't want to go outside of myself to feel better about myself. I want to create this autopilot mode where it's an automatic thing that I don't care what it is. Every day I start myself with me and God. I end my day with me and God. All throughout my day is just me and God. And the people around me, they're around me because it's them and God. I want to, like, that's the space I'm creating for myself and my future. And that's why I'm so grateful of me creating this space on my channel, because y'all, we finna start a new chapter of Lessons and Blessings, my baby. I'm finna be 25 in 2 weeks. Oh, to be exact. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 11, 17 days. No, 16 days. I lied. 16 days. I can't count. I can't count. I can't count. Don't do drugs, people. Specifically weed. Sometimes. All the time. I'm lying. Do drugs if you want to. I don't give a damn. Just do everything in moderation. Shout out to Coach Q. Everything in moderation. Okay, I just missed y'all. That was definitely an inside joke for those that understand me. Because, man, I miss y'all. And truth be told, this 2024 did so much to me. This 2024 broke me. I ain't gonna lie. Karma was something different. Man, it was something different. In a good way. In a really good way. Because okay, 14 minutes in. Y'all deserve a long video of me rambling. I deserve this too. So, let's talk. So this year, it's December, y'all. Before I tell y'all about my year, let me tell y'all about the last 6 to 7 months. Okay. So that's when I got Apple Music again, right? Do y'all know? Ever since May 5th of 2024, I listened to Radarius Martell Green, aka Rod Wave, aka Noonie, for 20,000 minutes. That's 330 something hours. That's 2 weeks of just Rod Wave. I'm talking about 24/7 for 2 weeks. And truth be told, this is the most healing I ever experienced in the past 4 years. Like, when I tell you, like, in all aspects, on all 4 levels of my chi, 5 levels for real, cause chi, man, I am so grateful for music. I'm like, God really blessed us with the ability to create art and to be able to touch people in their heart. Shout out to me rhyming. But anyways, like, for real though, like, God really be doing a damn thing. Shout out to you, man, cause this past year has truly been one of the best years of my life. And I really poured into myself. Like, when I tell you I've been pouring into my cup nonstop, like, I just know that whatever happens in 2025 is going to be something different. So, like, even though I wasn't as consistent as I wanted to be this year, understand that it was only because I was pouring into myself so that we can be here more often. Okay? Like, I ain't one of those people that got a YouTube channel for no reason. Like, I got this because this is my story and I'm sharing it with you because I want more people like me to do this and to meet me where I am. Let's meet each other where we at and unite, grind, create something different, like dead ass. Because I feel like we all deserve each other. We all deserve to be around like-minded people. In a world where it's people that's lying to themselves and lying to the people around them, we deserve people that's like us, that tell the truth and live in our truth like us, that deserve people like us. Like, we need that. And for the kids that I haven't birthed yet, and the kids you probably did already birth, or like you haven't yet birthed yet, they deserve that too. They deserve a culture that they can be proud of and look back on. Like, truth be told, like, going back to that depression thing, like, think about it. We inherited this world. We didn't ask to be here, all of us. So it's like the reason why our generation is more depressed is because we're well aware that we inherit this world. We didn't ask to be here. We fucking hate it. Literally. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I ain't monetized yet, so YouTube ain't gonna flag my video because they ain't paying me for this. But it's truth. So yeah. But anyways, and it's like the generations before us, they settled. They, like, it's people that I work with, they've been on that job 20 something years, 15 something years. Like, girl, what? How can you do that same thing forever? Like, teach their own. I ain't judging you. I promise I'm not. I promise I'm not, because I understand. My grandma did it. But you deserve better. You do deserve better. Don't ever in life settle for what makes you miserable. I don't care what it is. Because I guarantee the moment you release that thing that's keeping you, that's been making you feel miserable, is the moment when your life changed and you can literally welcome God into your life differently. Because God gonna show up differently. And it's like, a lot of times God be wanting us to let go of the things that make us miserable so that we can create this better environment for ourselves. And man. It's one of those things where it's like, But anyways, let me get back to what I was talking about. Like, with our generation, the generations before us, they settled for a world that they was solely uncomfortable, and they know they uncomfortable. They like to complain and gossip and wish. Think about the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, the things that happen. Some people like to party all day. Some people like to eat all day. Some people like to shit all day. Some people like to do nothing all day. Some people just who they are. And it's like, I'm not judging. I'm not shaming you or blaming you for that matter. You're just a product of your choices. You're a product of your environment. Product of your habits. Just like we all are. You're product of these here United States. You're exactly where they want you to be, young sheep. And like, when I think of this idea of, or this idea that this man just planted in my head, because truthfully, I'm finna dissect this idea for a while now, because man, he got me on a tangent. Shout out to Josh. Man, I heard from Josh in a minute. I got a call, dude. But yeah. Anyways, his podcast is called Tangent. That's why he came to my mind. But yeah. Pop. Anyways, it's like they settle for this world of mediocrity. And it's like, now because you settled and you didn't push to become better, to do better, to have better access to different things, you think that I'm gonna do the same exact thing. No. And the reason why a lot of young people are depressed is because we see you suffering. Do you know, like, imagine not being able to swim and you watching the person that you love drown, and you can't do nothing to help, because if you go in that water, you gonna go too. You know how much that hurt? Imagine imagine that being a kid watching a parent drown, and they can't help at all. They ain't got the upper body strength, nor can they swim. That's how it is, like living in America and settling for their crumbs. Us being that little kid watching your parent drown, and you can't do nothing. Just a 6-year-old, aware to know what's going on, but not enough aware to know what's going on. Or no, to know what will happen. Like, yeah, I just got that booger on my thing. Yeah, I did that. I picked my nose. Confession. When I be at red lights, or like when I'm stuck in traffic on the E-way, I pick my nose. I get all in there. With my music, I be flicking them too. Shit, this is my channel. I don't give a damn. Judge me. Because what you do with your boogers? It's this girl at my job. She be putting boogers on the wall. Yeah, I took it though. I ain't gonna say no names. Oh my god! I hope the person who's laughing at this, who could laugh at this with me, is on the other side of this video right now. And if you is, when you see this video, just look at me and just start laughing, and I'm gonna know you watched this video. Man. No, look at me and be like, why would you say that? And I'm gonna know. I'm gonna know that you watched this video. And wait, that's just gonna be our inside joke. Cause man, man. I forgot the thought before I went on the tangent. And I'll be wanting to like go back, like, hey yo, Apple, I know y'all be using AI and collecting data and stuff, so I'm gonna just say this anyway because it came to my mind. But it'd be really cool if you could like pause this, right? And then I could go back and rewatch something so I could regather my thoughts and then come back to where I paused it and start recording again. That'd be really cool. That'd be a really cool feature, Apple. I'm gonna say it again, Apple. So it's like when the algorithm, they look for like Apple features, iPhone features, iPhone video features. Like when they look for keywords, I want them to pick this video up and specifically this part so that they can, earn me my money for that. Because it's set in stone in this video on this day, December 7th. It's set on this stone this day that I came up with that idea. Yup. Shout out to my baby. I miss you so much, cuzzo. It's December 7th. It makes 5 years. Since they took my baby out the game. 30 minutes into this video. And I'm already getting emotional. Crazy. I'm done. Peace and love. Enjoy y'all day. Don't let no players or no haters or no gatekeepers get in your way.